Oh goodness. What's up? Yeah. Oh yeah. Are you all bedded down now? Yeah. What's up, Olito? I'm streaming right now, by the way. I literally just started when you called. Like, I clicked go live and then you called. Alright. Well, have a good night. Love you. Call me in the morning. What time are y'all meeting up? Alright. Alright. Love you. Bye. Oh, what's up, man? Okay. Oh. Time to get my game dev on. Check out that plane. See that plane right there? I made that plane myself. Got a little particle effect. I'll show you the blueprint of this thing. Ooh, this is a messy one. I have not organized this one. Let's go ahead and organize it while I explain it. So as soon as we begin play, so that means as soon as I hit this play button, we're gonna set the, oh yeah, can you hear me? BTW, can you hear me? Are we going to the Bahamas in it? Yeah, that'd be nice. But can you hear me? BTW? Is it too loud, too quiet? All that. But yeah, so what happens is we play the cutscene, and when I play some cutscenes, you're in the plane, and the plane's flying around. So this guy, you can look around whenever you're flying around, and you can see down here, just in case you can't have the player seeing this guy. So I make him invisible at the very beginning of the game. That's why at begin play we set the visibility of the airplane mesh. And the airplane mesh, if I click on it, it's just this whole thing. This is what's called a mesh. So the airplane mesh is separate from the propeller mesh, because I'm actually in the event graph. I think, where's it at? My microphone's in the way. Probably in the event tick. No, it's not in the event tick. Guess I don't know. Oh, this is the interactor. I don't spin the propeller in the interactor. Let me go to the other one. This is the one you actually sit in when it's flying, but you don't control the flying yourself. But you do sit in it. So it has some look actions here to control your camera, but it slows you down. As you can see right here, it's times 0.1, times negative 0.1. It slows you down whenever you're in there, so you can't turn and look real fast. Then whenever the plane starts messing up, it flashes a red light. Oh, here it is. This is where the propeller spins. All I do is add local rotation every frame. And there's a variable called prop speed, and I found 10 works pretty good. But let's just check it out, and we'll look at it, and then I'll explain it more. Let me make sure that it's proper, and I'm gonna turn this music off. There we go. Now it's proper. Or I don't know. No, I turned the music off. It's It's not proper. I have the wrong scene. I'm going to go to 3 shots, try, put it in my sequence player. There. Now, we'll play some cutscenes and then start the game. And I'll show you what you're going to be the only one who's seen this. But I'll show you what I have so far. I have not completed night 1. But we'll go through this. I will voice the captions because I think they're too quick to read right now. I think I have to slow them down. You'll see what I mean. You'll see the plane's not down there right now. Oh yeah, I'm a pilot. I fly people around. On my way home one night, I saw this farm I had never seen before. It was not on the map. And that's the farm, plantation kind of thing. The moment I was over the area, the hair on the back of my neck stood up and my plane started to have issues. So you see there's a red light flashing now. And the plane is kind of dodging around. I ended up having to make an emergency landing at the mystery farm. Animation to make this plane actually try to move realistically. Yeah, it didn't work out very well. I'm a pilot. That's the name of the game. I'm a pilot. Written and directed by this is a terrible part. You'll see what I mean. Watch. He flies up, but you'll see it looks terrible. And we're going straight up in the air. The plane was losing fuel fast. Then we're going back down. I can barely see the runway lights through my propeller blades. Segway does not exist in the actual game. Look, now the propeller stops. And now you're chilling in the hangar. So WSD, F for flashlight, and E to interact. And then right here, you can't leave the hangar right now. It says check plane engine, if you can see on the left. So you can't leave the hangar, you have to come over here. And then if you look at the plane, sooner or later you'll highlight that guy. And then you click on it. Fuel line burst. Right click to look hard. Left shift to sprint. Then it says search area for something to fix the fuel line. So then I'll turn my flashlight on. Almost like Bermuda but on land. Sucks us right in. Yeah. So then I'll look at this guy. So this is a locker, right? You look at this, it's highlighted. You click on it. Now you're inside this son of a gun. And the door turns to like a glass, like a foggy glass. So you can see through it. I might increase the fog, but I might not. You have to press spacebar to get out, and I have not. I'm gonna put text at the bottom that says press space to leave. So then you get out. There's nothing that you can find right now to fix the plane. What you have to do is you have to leave this little area. Once you leave just this little square of this hangar, it'll trigger something, and you'll see what I mean. It'll trigger another cutscene. That cabin has communication equipment on the roof. I should go check for a radio or telephone. So now your task is to check cabin for phone. I got sick and tired of running and walking to test all of my deals. So I made this Segway. So as a developer, I can ride the Segway and go faster. Shoom, shoom. And I made this shader. I learned how to make a shader, and that's how everything looks all pixelated now. I'll turn the shader off and show you what it looks like without it. But so you check cabin for a phone, right? Go up in there. Well, we'll look at this, whatever is over here. Got some pews. Hey, yeah, this is the game. What's up, 8 foot? Yeah, this is my little game that I'm making. We basically had to emergency land at this place, and we couldn't fix our plane. It says to check the cabin for a phone. So and this is a Segway that I'm riding, but normally you wouldn't get a Segway in the game. That's just for me, because I'm tired of going slow. So you go in the house, and normally you would, people would probably be exploring the house. They wouldn't find the phone right away, but I know where it is because I put it there. So the phone is right here. I'm gonna go check it. I'm gonna get off the Segway so we can experience it like a real player would. There is no power. I should check outside for power cables. Like the haze from the fog of night. Oh my god, it took forever to get this fog. I'm still not super happy with it, but it's okay. So we go over here, and now, because I checked the phone, there's a trigger box right here. Once I walk through it, it's going to tell me another task. Now it says I need to find where the cables come from. So I would expect the player to be looking at this thing and be like, oh, there's a cable. Let's see, let's go over here. And then as soon as they come over here, they're going to see that power line over there. And they're going to be like, oh, I guess I got to go downstairs. And now I'm going to go grab the Segway again because I don't run fast enough. There we go. What's up, Monk? What up, brother? Well, yeah, so we look at the power cables. I'm gonna look at them. There we go. Flashlight's still on. And I mean, I'm giving this away, but you guys are the only ones watching, so it'll be fine. There's the border fence. This is like basically the border of the map. You can't go past that. So there's a generator in here. Oh crap. Let me get off of this. So the cable comes, if you follow the cable, it comes into this building, and then, oh yeah, it was a good leg day today, Monk. Likewise, Monk, always, brother. Good catch you on it. Hell yeah, guys. Thank you. So this is the generator. This has the cable hanging down to it. I think I can manipulate that cable. No, maybe not. Didn't have collision. But you click on it and it says I need gas. So then hopefully they would turn around and be looking around, and then boom, there's some gas right there. Click on that. Now you have that little icon on your screen that says, hey, I got some gas. Are you a PC gamer? No. I guess I am now, but I was always a console gamer. I could never afford a PC, but ever since I got my job and everything, I bought my PC 2022, I think it was, this PC. But okay, so yeah, and then this is awesome. It took a long time for me to figure this out, but I'm very proud of this. So since I have the gas and the generator needs gas, it's going to show the picture in the middle of the screen. Where did you come up with the concept before or once worked with program it developed? You write it first? Pretty much at the same time. I have been trying to develop games. I have a game that I made on Steam, but it's so crappy. But I've learned a lot, and this game I kind of just took everything I've learned and threw it together. And I'm just making something very simple and easy to finish. I just want to be able to finish it. Okay, so we've got that generator going. Let me get off of this again. Got the generator going. If you can hear, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but now it's off. Now it's running. As you learn the medium, yeah. I've been doing this for about 4 years now, playing around. But I love it. I think it's awesome. I love telling stories like this. That's what I want to do. I want to make my own RPG that has like its own world, like the Wheel of Time series. Okay, so now we've turned on the generator and you can hear a noise now. So if we go over here, this will be pretty much exactly the same as it was, and you can't interact with this. But it tells you to go check the phone. So we check the phone. Let me get off of this again. There. We'll check on the phone. And it says there's still no power. Maybe there is something going on with the panel on the wall outside. So now, when I go over here, it's highlighting the door of the panel. What done my head in playing console online and losing and realize little kid beating me. Yeah. Yeah. So now I opened it, right? And I need to complete the circuit. The circuit's broken. And if you click on it again, it says I need something to complete the circuit. Well, I know where the thing is that you need to get because I put it there. We'll just go straight to it. A little copper piece. Now we have copper. And because we have copper and the thing needs the copper, it will show up in the middle. But because the generator is on and this panel is live, it says, ouch, the circuit is live and I got shocked. Wait, I just realized something. Hold on. Let's watch. Watch closely the camera. Okay, it did not move. That's not good. If you notice, when I walk, the camera shakes a little differently than when I'm just standing still. And then when I run, the camera shakes even more. And that's just a camera shake. That's not actually anything. The actor itself is not moving. And truthfully, in the game world, we do not have a body. We're just an invisible being with a camera attached to us. So we're going to turn this thing off now. It's weird that that didn't come on, but whatever. Oh, wait, it doesn't come on. It'll come on here in a little bit. There's a radio in here, and I'm trying to make it a jump scare. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. You let me know what you think. So we go back to the panel and we put this copper piece in now, and it's fixed. I need to flip the switch. So I'll flip the switch, or I can leave it alone. It doesn't matter which. Let's leave it alone, and we'll go turn the generator back on. I can come back and flip the switch. But since it's fixed, now, once I walk into that shed area, it should turn that radio on. And when that radio gets turned on, a little red light turns on. Yep. So that's supposed to be a jump scare. What I'm going to do is I'm going to crank up the volume on that baby. But you can turn this off now. There. We'll turn the generator back on. We'll go flip that switch. Once we flip the switch, well, let's see what the phone says right now. I want to see if the phone says the right thing. The phone should just be like, no, we can't do this right now because you don't have power. I don't know exactly what it'll say. There is still no power. I need to complete the circuit. I'm a pilot. Okay, I did forget. I did complete the circuit, so I need to fix that. If we've turned on the generator, but it is fixed, but we haven't flipped the switch, which means it's fixed, but it's not on. Generator is on. Panel is fixed, not on. Generator is on. I'll show you why I'm thinking of that. Okay, so now we flip it on. That should do it. Check phone with power back on. Go back to the phone, and now we should get a cutscene. I'm gonna turn the light off. And I'll turn it back on. Sleep, hello. Oh yeah, I forgot to, I should have turned that off. But basically you called Phil. Phil's like, where are you at? I didn't know there was any farms out there. I don't know exactly. I went a little off course to take in the scenery. I saw this place right then. Boom. I started losing fuel fast. I found a burst fuel line once I got her on the ground. That needs changed for sure. Wow, that's crazy. Can you fix it, or do you need me to arrange a pickup? Nah, I can fix her. Carlito would be pissed anyway. Yeah, probably. It's too dark tonight. I'm gonna crash on the couch here. I will get it fixed in the morning. I might look around and see if I can figure out where I am. Okay, so I just okay, so that's the end. It's good to hear your voice, man. I thought you were dead. This is the as far as I got. Ha! It's gonna take more than a busted fuel line to take me out. After all, I'm a pilot. What game is this, Tips? Yeah, this is the game I'm making, sorry. Okay, so I'll show you. Alright, I forgot to turn these lights on. Once we freaking... I forgot I put the lights in there. Once we turn the power on... Thank you, Monk. Hell yeah, brother. But yeah, once we turn the power on, the lights are supposed to come on. If they're switched on. You can actually manipulate them and turn them off yourself. But I forgot about that. So what I'm going to do, I'm pretty sure in the lights, if I go to their blueprint, we'll look light on or not, don't care about that. Where's remote? Remote turn on right here. All we do is set the variable on. And then on tick, no, on a timer, every half of a second here, I'm saying, hey, do we need to turn this point light on? So here's the mesh itself. It's just a lamp. And then that's a dynamic mesh, so I can change it in the map itself if I want to. And I do. I make it to a shorter lamp and I make it to a tall lamp. But all I have is short lamps and tall lamps. But this is the light itself. So basically, like this guy here, where is it at? I can go to this point light and I can make its visibility off. Right here. Turn that off and you can see there's another light there, but you see I turned that one off. And that is what the plan is. There's another thing I wanted to do. And I want to change the sound of this. What did I want to change it to? Crap. What's that? Not that. Alright, we'll change that later. But we have this remote turn on function, and I forgot to basically gather all the lights up in my control panel. Actually, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Oh, I know what I need to do. Let me just go here. I think all I gotta do is go to the actor itself and check the... No? Oh, wait. It's not public. Okay, you see this variable here? It's not public. I need to turn this little eyeball on and compile that. Now, when I come back out here, now right here, see this little checkbox? This was not here before. Oh, let me get out of the way. See that little checkbox right there? That wasn't there before. So now, watch this. Well, I don't want to go through all that crap again. That's going to suck. Well, we're going to do it anyways, I guess. Let me show you the next cutscene I'm going to do too. Let's go to the map. So after you go to, so you tell Phil that, hey, you're just going to camp out here for the night because you can't friggin' fix your plane. It's too dark. So you're going to camp out here for the night. You're going to find a couch to sleep on. And when you go to sleep, you hear some rustling in the middle of the night and it wakes you up. And then you have the option of running around the house, looking around. You hear multiple sounds if you go to certain different spots. But if you go outside, a timer starts. And if you stay outside, you die. But if you just go back to sleep, which is what you're supposed to do, it progresses the night, and then you wake up in the morning after this cutscene plays. I want to show you this cutscene. Oh, I should have showed you the statues first. Okay, but you see that little guy, right? I forgot to tell you that there are these little statue guys. Let's go to unlit. So now I don't have any lighting going on, so there's no shadows or lighting. All throughout the map, there's these little statue guys. Rest when I'm dead, I always said. I'm drinking something called Prepared to be Melanized. It's called hemp infused watermelon lemonade. Melon basher. Oh, you can't see it. It's green. Whoa. That's awesome. So if I need to show you guys something behind my head, I'll just show you like this, okay? Ugh. But yeah, the plan is here, I'll show you what happens if you try to go across the river. So here I'll show you the map too. Here's the whole map, right? And I also made these meshes myself in modeling. So I made a little half pipe here with skateboards. I did not make the skateboards. They came with a free asset pack. But I made this half pipe myself just by making a cube or a rectangular cube of wood. Like I just used the material that's in the starter content. And then I cut it with a cylinder. And then I stretched it out a little bit and I put metal cylinders right here and wood columns there. And so we got a half pipe. There's a heavy bag right here. That was kind of annoying. All you can do is go up to it and press the E button and hit it. Sounds banging. Does it taste nice? It actually does taste. It tastes delicious. It's got 20 milligrams of Delta 9 and 20 milligrams of CBG. But it's not. It's legal. It's completely legal in Kansas, so it's all super. Not concentrated or whatever. I don't know how to describe it. I think it's like under 0.3% is the limit. But then we got some workout equipment over here. Of course, we got the bench press with 220, I don't know if that's 255 or if that's even more. What would that be? 20, if that is a 25 or 45s and 25s. Now that looks more like a tenner. We'll call that a tenner. So this is 255. And then of course we got some huge humongous dumbbells over here. Is smoke not legal in your county? No, not at all. Not even close. It's very, very illegal. They're actually making it more illegal. July 1st, there's another ban going in. Oh yeah, and of course we got some table tennis. Of course we got table tennis. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a pretty good table tennis player. Not gonna lie. I am pretty good. Not even got the gym on the game legendary. Yeah, got a gym. America is so oh yeah, the laws are crazy. Yep. And then we got, oh yeah, well I guess you can get the Segway if you find the key for this door. Oh, and I do have cool plans for the doors. So there's going to be a little symbol here with a circle, a colored circle, and it's going to be red, green, or blue. And I have different keys that will be out throughout the map that are red, green, and blue, just like Resident Evil, because that's where I got that inspiration from. This is the living quarters. So obviously I don't have a lot of different bed meshes, so we got some repeats going on here. We got the dressers in there. Well, some people don't have dressers for some reason. That guy's got a bookcase. I'm gonna put some stuff on top of the dressers, maybe. Maybe not. Probably not, actually. Nobody really pays attention to all those tiny little details. But yeah, I don't even know what this room is. It's like a storage area. This is another little storage area. A little common room. I might put some more stuff over here because it's kind of empty. We're gonna have cameras in here, so hey, do you plan on making this go online too? Oh no, I can't make it go online. Oh god, no. Networking code. Oh god, awful. I couldn't even do it. No way. But yeah. So like I said, so there's the gym. There's going to be some kind of jump scare stuff. Like, so once you find this place, I need to add the lockers to this place. Did you guys see the lockers, by the way? Here, let's go. Let's do it again. There was something I wanted to change really quick. Let's do this. Okay, so this guy here. Edit control panel. Let's do something here. When you finish building the game, how hard is it to get produced? Better keep saving the money, bro. But it ain't cheap. Oh no, it actually is cheap. Actually is cheap. If you publish the game yourself, like I don't hire a publisher or anything. It's all it's just super small and not worth it. So I don't spend much money on this. The game that I did put on Steam, to be allowed to put a game on Steam, it's only $100, and you can put your game on there. This is sweet to see the back end. Yeah, well, this is not even the back end. This is kind of the middleman. The C++ is the back end. I'll tell you that. All of these nodes that you see here, like this right here, set relative rotation for this variable, those are all in, they have their own code behind them. So yeah, it's crazy. But okay, so what was I gonna do? If we try to fix it and we get shocked, the circuit is fixed. Don't want that one. Where's the one that says, ow, I got shocked? Turn on, fix it. Okay, here, fix it. If the generator is on right here. Gosh darn, oh, right here. Ouch, the circuit is live. I got shocked. This be the map builder beyond the code. That's it, just bro, this is all new to me. Yeah, this is all this is called blueprints. So like right here, let's go all the way to the very beginning. This is where it starts. This is the interact, and this is a interface. So basically my character has a function that draws a line in the 3D map, and every time I click a button, it'll shoot that line out and basically test to see if it hit anything. Once it hits something that is relevant, like this control panel, it's going to send it a message, and the message is going to be, hey, I'm interacting with you. And so it's going to fire this node off, and it's also going to feed in, who are you, sir? And I'm going to set a variable called I am the main character. And so as soon as I interact with it and tell it, hey, I'm touching you, you know, no diddy. Oh crap, I just turned the tracking on. It's going to set main character variable. Then I check to see if it's enabled. That's something that's different. I'm not going to get into that, but basically I don't allow you to interact with the control panel too early. You have to go through the story first. And so now we're going to check, is it already open? Basically, I have this variable here. When we start the game, the variable default value is off, which is false. So no, it is not open right now. What happens if it's not open? Well, I have this whole comment section here. So as soon as we interact with it, we're able to interact with it, which means the first thing we're going to try to do is open it. So as soon as we first interact with it, we're going to set the thing to open. I'm going to set this, I'm going to play this sound, and let's see what the sound is. Metal door. I don't remember if it's metal door close or what. Oh, it's metal door open 1. So look at the sound. I can play it here. So that's the sound that it makes when we open the door. Then I toggle the visibility. If you look here, oh crap, right here in this little menu over here, you'll see there's a door down there that you can't see. Let me turn the visibility on real quick so you can see it. Boom. So there's that door. So once you click it, it's going to make this door invisible, and it's going to make this door visible. So it's like you move the door over, right? And then that's what this is doing. It's toggling the visibility of both of those doors. Then we set overlay material to nothing, so it stops highlighting the door. And then it tells you, your main character, hey, get the main character's heads up display, or the HUD, and say, hey, play this message anim. This is another function that I had to write in the widget, the basically the overlay that's showing, like sometimes you'll show health, most of the time, you know, show health, inventory, blah, blah, blah. So this is the message that appears, and it only appears for a little while because it's a animation. So it fades in, fades out, blah, blah, blah. This one does not fade in. It fades in a little bit, but it goes in the middle of the screen, then it slides over to the side of the screen and stays on the screen. So this basically updates your task, your current objective. And then this is saying enable the copper piece. So this is how I say, now you're allowed to pick up the copper piece. Now the copper piece is allowed to be highlighted when you look at it. If this doesn't happen with the copper piece and you look at it, it will not highlight and it will not let you pick it up. So until you open the panel and discover that it's messed up, you don't need the copper piece, so there's no reason to pick it up. There's that, blah, blah, blah. That's just that part. Then there's fixing it. Lots of different stuff, I tell you what. Lots of different. Basically, a branch is an if statement. If the generator is on, then we'll go this way. If the generator is off, we'll go this way and do a bunch of stuff. And it's all very, very, very simple stuff. But, you know, you make it, it gets complicated once you put all the little simple stuff together. But it's freaking fun. All right, let's play another round. So I'm going to only play the last cutscene. We will change this. Airshot 2, play that one. Actually, you know what? We're not even going to play a cutscene. Let's just go straight to possessing the player and going straight into the game. So I don't have to wait for all that crap. We still have to wait for that one cutscene. So at first, all it tells you is you can do the flashlight and check on the engine. Come over here, check on the engine, look at the realistic graphics here. Oh wow, that is definitely an engine. And we can come over here, grab our Segway, so we can go super fast and get to stepping. And now I will look at one of those freaking statues. You ever done a 3D printing? Oh man, no, I've never done that. I've wanted to get a 3D printer, but they're kind of pricey, and I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, check this guy out. He is the scary guy. But the thing is, and you guys are going to be the only ones who know this, these guys aren't the bad guy. These guys turn out to be good guys. They help you in the end. You don't know it. They're scary. But sooner or later, you find out, boom, they help you. And the real monster is actually way scarier. I'll show you the real monster. Oh yeah, and I was gonna do something anyways. I'll show you the real monster real quick, because it's cool looking. Let's do just idle. Here, let's get him in the map so he looks cooler. We gotta watch the cutscene real quick, but we'll go stare at him and put a flashlight on him. Yeah, it's a cool plot. Yeah, it's a plot twist. This is the bad guy, and in the very end, if you play your cards right, he will... Wait, where is he? There he is. Oh, he's kind of small. I'm gonna make him way bigger than that. Here, let's do that real quick. Let's see if I can do it in the game. Oh, that's a little too big. Let's go right there. Alright. Yeah, that looks okay. So you're never gonna see this guy, barely ever, ever, ever. Until the very, 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 very end. And then you'll be able to see him. But yeah, he's a creepy guy, I tell ya. And yeah, this, if you see the pixelation, it's a shader that I put on. Let's actually turn that off. I'm going to turn that off for now, and I'll show you what it looks like without it. Go back to lit. Let's go back to that guy. Where's he at? There he is. Alright, let me get a light on him. Let's go spotlight. And let's pilot the spotlight. There we go. Where's he at? There you are. Let me stare at you. Now we'll go away from it. There we go. Got a spotlight on him now. And now let's turn off the shader and see what it looks like. I'll show you what I mean. Hold on, let me close all of my freaking... There we go. Lighting, here we go. Post-process volume. Materials. Wonder if I just do this. Ah, there we go. This is what it looks like without the pixelation. So, and I'll show you what it looks like with the pixelation. And let's go to the shader itself. This is a very simple shader. I'll show you what it looks like here. This is the code. Well, hold on. It's super tiny. This is the code for the shader. As you can see, it's not that complicated. We take screen position, apply a mask to it, multiply that, floor that, take the pixelation amount that we want, multiply that by that mask, and then divide it by the floored value. And then we turn that into a post-process input. And that is our pixelation right there. And then this right here is color dither. And all it's doing is basically reducing the color amount. It multiplies your scene input by your color amount. Basically, we want 12 color bands. It seals it, which means it's basically rounding it up to the nearest whole integer. And then you take that result, divide it by your amount, and you put it in your emissive color. The only reason the only reason this has emissive color only available is because this is a post-process material, which means that it's basically going to affect your vision if you're in the post-process volume, which is just a big old cube. And if you're in it, it's going to affect your vision, or the lighting, if you will. The pixelation is set to 512 right now, and the color is set to that. So let's turn the post-process back on, and I'll show you what it does whenever I lower these values. So let's lower the color down a lot. Now we're super, super low. See, now look, see, it looks crazy. But it's weird because you can actually see better now. I'm not even piloting that. But it looks weird. I don't like it. Let's go back to this and turn it back up. It was at 64. I liked 64. It was just a little bit of an effect. They had it at 12, I think. I don't know, that does look kind of cool. Let's go 24. Let's just try 24. And then this one, if I turn it down a lot, you'll see way more pixelation. So let's go 50. So there, yeah, it's very pixelated, as you can see. Let's go 100. Let's go 300. Let's see, what did I have it at? 512. And then let's turn it off and see what it looks like. And this is off completely. Oh crap. Let me slow down my camera. Here we go. Off completely, back on. It's like gaming in the 90s. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. I'm really wanting to get like a retro vibe, but not too much. So let's go. I'm going to go lower. I'm going to cut it in half. What's half of 512? 206. What's that look like? That's kind of cool. Let's try that. Let's see what it looks like when we play the game. Let's save. Boom. Here. All right. Yeah, this is cool stuff. Made it to where, so I made it to where you can't really see the friggin' cabin so well. Let's try that. I think that's gonna look better. No, you still can't see it that great, but you can see the outline of it. You can see there's a cabin there, right? I don't know. Let's go back to, yeah, 512. I spent a lot of time with this before, and 512 is what I decided on, so I'm just going to keep it there. I could go forever doing that. But what I want to do right now is I want to add a camera shake to the time when we get shocked. That should be pretty easy. So we'll get camera shake. I'm pretty sure it's camera shake actor. Get camera. Start camera shake. Oh, I think I gotta get the camera shake source. Get camera shake source. Start camera shake. Do this right here, right in between these two. Boom. And what camera shake are we going to do? Let's do plain hard shake. I don't have a shock shake yet, but plain hard shake might do it. Might be fine. We will see. Oh yeah, and I can show you what the death animation looks like too. I do have the death animation. How big is the map, bro? Not that big. I'll show you. Let's do unlit, so we don't have any shadows or lighting. So this is where we land. Did you see, Monk, did you see the intro cutscene? I'll have to replay that if you didn't see it. But this is where we land at right here. As you can see, there's our real plane, the one that actually flies. This is the one that you can only interact with. This one disappears in the very beginning of the game. And as soon as you possess your player, it'll appear. You never see it happen. So this is the airstrip. Oh hell, I can just show you this, I guess. There is a map in the game, but you have to go look at it in the room. Here is the map of the game itself. So we got our north lookout tower up here. There's the farm right here. We got recreational building right there. Living quarters, mess hall, main cabin, and there's the airstrip. Oh, you didn't see the, okay, you didn't see the intro, so I'll show you the intro. And I'll narrate it because sometimes you can't read it very well. like the lighting makes the words not visible. I need to put a background on all the text. But so yeah, this is the extent of the map. It's not that big. But I'll show you what happens when you try to run across the bridges. Because of the first night, you are not allowed to go across the bridges. There is a cave over here. I'll show you the cave real quick. So we'll go this way. This here is the cave. There's one of these little guys outside of the cave. But you go in here. Go this way. Go this way. And then I got some unfinished stuff out here. Currently you cannot come out here. This is all unfinished. It's going to be something weird. But it's going to be like an extra. It's not going to be part of the actual story. Then yeah, we got the mess hall, which is where you eat food. I made the stove asset myself just by putting a bunch of polygons together. I made the double fridge asset myself just by doing the same thing. The sink, as you can see, it's just a bunch of cylinders put together. And cubes, obviously. These assets I got from a free asset pack, like the keg, the pizza, and the, you know, of course I didn't model that stuff. It looks way better than my stuff. I did make this shelf myself though, and all these tables, but everything else is free asset pack stuff. The buildings are all me. I made all these of myself just by gluing together a bunch of polygons. Same with this one. If you look, this one is exactly the same as this one. I just copied them and pasted them because I did not want to go through making a whole nother building. It is a pain. Pretty sure this one is not solidified yet. So if I click this one, it's just one big mesh, right? This one here, this is how I built it. Like I literally just slid these together. I use, let me Control Z that a few times. I used a grid, so I would use 100, and so when you use 100, it'll snap to certain spots, and then you use appropriate sized structure, it'll work out, as you can see. I mean, it doesn't look, it kind of, you know, it looks okay for a low poly indie game. I think it's fine. The trees, I got it from another asset that was free. They're okay. Of course, we're on unlit. Let's change the lighting real quick just so you guys can see better. Let's go up with the sun and turn the sun up. Directional light. I'm pretty sure it's like super low right now. Yeah, it's 0.15 lux. We'll go to 5. There we go. We're in the daytime now. Yeah. I'll even do the cutscene. Well, I don't really want to do the cutscene in the daytime. Let me show you what it looks like what it's supposed to look like, and then we'll go do some exploring in the daytime. Do you have to eat to stay alive, or is it? Oh no eating in this game at all. Like you can't even pick up the food. And actually, the food, the pizza that you saw on that shelf, I have decals that I'm gonna put on there, and they're gonna make it look like the pizza is moldy, so you wouldn't even want to eat it. All the food's gonna have like green slime looking stuff on it. But let me go to the map, make sure 3-shot try is on. Here we go. I call this 3 shots try because I didn't know how to make different shots in one level sequence. A level sequence is basically like a cutscene. And I didn't know how to make shots, so I called it try because I was just trying to figure it out, and it worked. All right, here we go. Sorry, okay, what happened? Oh, I didn't connect the other. Okay, whoops. I didn't connect this to play. I connected it straight to possess still. All right. So here you're running around. I'm a pilot. I fly people and things around. You can move the camera. On my way home one night, I saw this farm I had never seen before. It was not on the map. moment I was over the area, the hair on the back of my neck stood up and my plane started to have issues. That's when that red light starts to blink. I ended up having to make an emergency landing at the mystery farm. I'm a pilot. That's the name of the game. Has nothing to do with flying though. But think the way you escape is by fixing your plane and flying out. And I'm pretty sure I might be able to control the plane. Written and directed by yours truly. Now you can move the camera again. This is amazing, dude. So impressed. Thank you, brother. But look at this. He goes straight up in the air right now. That's terrible. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna make it go like actually like a plane would, but for now. But right now, yeah, your plane's messing up. I'm gonna make like suspenseful music happening right now. I haven't got any yet. I can barely see the runway lights through my propeller blades. Get a rough landing. Oh wow, let me see that. I need to make that visible. I just realized the plane mesh is... Oh yeah, and the propeller stops now. I forgot, yeah. So now that plane mesh, I don't know if you saw that, but it just appeared there. I should make it appear there like while we're up in the air. I don't know. Alright, so now open it, turn the flashlight on, right click to look hard. And over here we got some lockers. You can hide in the locker. And if you're hiding in the locker, you can see outside of the locker like this, because it turns the material into invisible. You can get out of the locker, trigger the cutscene, and boom. And so now that's where it basically tells you to start going through the cabin. Get on that phone. Yeah, I need some scary music. Yeah, I got some going, but it's kind of more like, it kind of sounds like the same stuff I'd be listening to when I work out. But yeah, here's that guy still. He's chilling here. He's chilling like a villain, because he is a villain. Oh, and there's another thing I forgot. There's a tower over here that you can get on. Where's my segue? There it is. Like Skinwalker mofo, yeah. How does the player get instructions if they stuck? It'll be on the pause menu. I haven't done that yet, but if you look up, it says check. Look up at the top left of the screen. It says check cabin for phone. Basically, I'm trying to make it so they don't get stuck. I've gotten stuck on games before, and it's annoying. So I'm trying to make the instructions very clear. But the pause menu also will have different hints. Oh yeah, and whenever you're on the... So like here I can go left and right. I can strafe, right? But when you're on the segue... Oh yeah, there's a debug line. That'll go away. Let's wait till it goes away. Yeah, there it goes. That's a debug line. With this thing, if you're on it and there's a wall to your right, you'll get off on the left side. But if there's not a wall to your right, you will get off on the right side. That's what that debug line is doing. It's checking to see if there's something on your right. It prefers to always get off on the right, but if it checks and sees there's something there, it's just going to shove you to the left. And if there's something to the left also, then I didn't design the map very well. I try not to get any cramped spaces to where you can't get off of it. Find some gas. It needs gas. We'll get the gas. Put the gas in there. Turn the generator on. Get our Segway. Get going. Back in it. The main was around another first round finish. That kid. Oh wow, I didn't even know there was a fight going on tonight. Now it's making noise because that spark is happening because the generator is on. You just can't see it yet because the panel's not open. Alright, now I know we need to fix it. Is that floating? It's kind of floating, isn't it? Oh wow. I'm pretty sure I'm on the edge now. I don't care, that's cool. As long as I don't get stuck. Well, I just discovered another bug, I guess. Go in here, get the freaking copper. Did I get it? Give me it. There we go. I got it now. Go back out here. Try. See now there. Oh, there's the shake. You see the shake? That wasn't too bad. I liked it. Let's try it again. Let's see the shake. Ready? Oh, I'm getting shocked. Oh, it's terrible. Let's do it again. I think we should. I have a good idea. I have a good idea. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it such that if you do this like 5 times, this is what happens. Ready? We'll do it one more time and I'll show you what happens. How far into the mission are you? Not far. Alright, ready? Ah. I should make it a shocking sound. I should make it more of a shocking sound. Ooh. I wonder if there's a way. I just realized. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to be able to skip those cutscenes. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. That sucks. The only way I do it is by taking this pin and bringing it over here. But I want to show you now what happens when you try to go across the river. Because on night 1, you're not allowed to go across the river. Go through this cutscene. I am going to figure out how to be able to skip these. It takes a lot of different code because I'm playing the cutscene right there from the map blueprint, not from the character, and the inputs go to the character. Alright, so if I try to enter the cave, I will die. If I try to go across the bridge, I will die. Here's the little statue, guys. I'll show you what happens when I try to enter the cave. And you do not get to see the monster, but you do die if you have to restart. And then I can just press this button, and the same thing will happen. Because I still haven't removed that testing part. That's okay. Alright, so we do have a good camera shake now. When we get shocked, it actually goes, oh, ow. So that's good. That's for sure good. Now what I want to do is I'm going to make a new interactor. And it's going to be the couch. So, there's the couch right there. This guy right here. Hello, sir. Let's go to my interactors. Where are they at? Interactables. We're going to go here. No, gosh dang it. Create child blueprint. This is going to be couch. Couch. And I'm going to put that right there. And then we'll make a static mesh. And it's going to be the couch. And I want to go to this thing because this is going to be the static mesh, and click that. Boom, now we have a couch there. And so now we're going to implement the interact feature. So if the couch is enabled, get enabled branch. If we're enabled, then we'll take this couch and set an overlay material on it. And duplicate that. I'm going to do a retriggerable delay here. Oops, retriggerable delay. Boom, boom. We'll make this 0.3, and this will be the highlight material. Alright, so now when I interact with it, no, this is interact. Why am I doing interact? I wanted highlight. Highlight. So now when I look at it, if it's enabled, it's going to highlight itself. And I'm going to keep looking at it because, like, if I keep looking at it, it's going to keep triggering this. And there's a retriggerable delay. That means that if this gets re-triggered, it just keeps on delaying until it stops getting re-triggered. That means I stopped looking at it. Once I stop looking at it, we're going to stop highlighting it by just setting the overlay material to nothing. Boom. No crap. Oh, we have to say, hey, it's the couch that we're setting the overlay material to. Can't not have a target in that. All right, so now once it's enabled, it will highlight. So let's go to that again. Where is it at? Okay, here, let's just take a shortcut. There. And now I'm going to replace this actor with the couch blueprint. Now it's an interactable couch. All right, and I'm going to enable it right away. I'll check this little box. Can you see that box? Yeah, you can see it. I plug mine. Prefer the oak tree. Too good, layers and layers. If I just give up a stash place. What made you start making a game tips? Minecraft. I used to play Minecraft with my kid. I am a programmer anyways. And we would play Minecraft a lot. And then I started learning about things called command blocks in Minecraft. And command blocks are like code. And so I started using those to make little dungeons for me and my stepson to defeat and, you know, go through all the dungeon levels. And then I was like, you know what? I want to look up how you actually make real games. And so then I just started looking up Unreal Engine, Unity, all kinds of stuff. Game Maker Studio. I even made some stuff in Python, Scratch. What else? I think that's it. But yeah, it was basically Minecraft that really got me in the bug. Well, my job first. So first, I went to college, figured out, okay, I want to do this programming stuff. Got really into programming, ladder logic, like simple programming. Then I got into like databases and historical data kind of stuff and SQL database queries. And then got into Python because a lot of the interfaces that we do uses Python now. How many hours do you think you have in this one? Not very many. This one I've only been doing for like, I started this one on the live stream not too long ago. I don't even know how long ago it was. Let's look. Let's see. Live streams. I think this is the first one. So the 13th, so it'd be 13 days so far. Yeah, I think this is the first one. Or maybe it was this one. I don't know. Not very long for sure. But it's been a breeze. This one's super small. But this cabin took quite a while to make. I just took a bunch of cylinders and stacked them up like this, and then I glued it all together using mesh merge. It's super easy to do that. I even made that segue. If you go look over here, this segue is just a cube that I flattened out, 2 cylinders, and then a torus, another cylinder right here that goes through for the axle, and then yeah, a torus is that donut shape for the tires, and then I just got discs right here for the rims, and then the freaking plane is just a bunch of boxes, and then I cut little slices right here diagonally to make it look cooler. Oh, and then I got this material off of ChatGPT. I basically gave it a picture of a plane's dashboard, and I said, "Hey, give me just the dashboard picture." And then it gave me kind of a crappy one, so I had to black it out in Microsoft Paint. But I did that, and then also the freaking door. That's just an image that I got off of Google. But that hose, I made that hose in modeling. I just took those donut shapes, and then I sliced those donut shapes and then put them together like this and sliced it right there. Pretty simple stuff. Oh, and I made these. These are just boxes, obviously. I think there's a door that I have over here that was messed up. Yeah, this door is messed up. I forgot. Sound both of you catch up soon. Take care. All right, brother. Thank you for tapping in. I appreciate you, brother. For real. All right, so now I have the interactable couch, right? Oh, this is the room that's locked. I forgot. You can't get into this room yet. I still have decorations to put. I'm gonna put some kind of altar right here. But basically, the gist of this is you're gonna find out that this is a friggin' cult that lived here before, and the cult leader slept in this room right here. And I don't know what this was for, but yeah, it don't look good. It looks weird. This is the couch that we're gonna sleep on though. So, all right. Okay. Let me think. What do I have to do? Well, I haven't made the interaction for the couch yet. So, when the player interacts with the couch, we're going to check if it's enabled, obviously. If it's enabled, then we got a lot of stuff to do. All right, first I'm going to close my eyes. That's what we're going to do first. So we need to go to core, heads up display, main heads up display. And I'm going to do a new animation for this. This is going to be close eyes. This one needs to be blink. All right, now on the close eyes, we just keep them closed. Just keep them closed so I can just, so we have these keys that are part of this animation. And so this is like going by frame, right? So this is half of a frame, or half, this is seconds, I guess. But as you can see, it fades in and closes your eye. That's what we're going to do. But over here, it opens them back up, as you can see. So all I need to do is delete these keyframes so it doesn't open them back up. Do not open them back up, please. Thank you. Let's play the whole thing now. Play. Yep. I think it kind of goes too fast, so let's close them slower. Let's look at the whole thing. Alright, so I want this one and this one. Yes, let's pull them this way. We just want it to go slower. Want this one, and this one, pull it this way. I don't need this one either. Okay, let's see what that looks like. That's a little slower, but still nothing good. Let's highlight all these and go like that. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks better. I'm going to sleep. How are you figuring difficulty will be for a blind player, meaning someone who has yet to play it? Oh, I have no idea. I don't know. Hopefully they'll get the gist. I'm trying, you know, when it says like, that's why I'm saying like check engine, and also like, here, I'll show you something. At the very beginning of the game, right? Whoa. Oh crap, hold on, I messed something up here. Blink. What's wrong with blink here? Oh, I guess I had to reinitialize that because I changed the name of it. Alright, let's try this again. Because when you go on the ladder, you blink so you don't see him teleporting from place to place. But check this out. So at the very top of the screen, top left, it tells you what you need to do. Check plane engine. I'm gonna make that's placeholder text for now. I'm gonna make it pop a lot more, or I'm gonna make it like say task. But right now you cannot go anywhere. You cannot leave. See if I'll just run into an invisible wall. The only place you can go is this hangar right now. And sooner or later, they gotta come over here and see this thing light up. Once they see that thing light up, I think they'll know. Press E on it. And I mean, when you press pause, you'll be able to go through all the freaking controls. And then here gives you another. It says check cabin for phone. And blah blah blah. Right now, I guess we'll go. I don't think I enabled the freaking couch, but I can enable it live. We'll just enable it live so we can see if it highlights like it's supposed to. Oh yeah, and I can come in here and I'll turn this light on. Well, I mean, I flipped the switch. I didn't actually turn it on. I'm flipping the switches. The couch. Where's the couch? Over here. There, yep. It is enabled there. Good, good. The couch is now working. At least to highlight it anyways. Alright. And so now, since I know I can highlight it and everything's working there, I'm going to go back and disable it or unenable it. Alright. Now, how am I going to do that? We'll reverse the animation when we wake up. That's for sure. Where's my player at? Main character. Where's core? Main character. What's up, Rich? Have you seen have you seen this yet? Alright, I'm gonna make a new variable and it's gonna be called sleep. Am I sleeping? Yes, we're sleeping. Okay. Initialize, move, look, interact. And where's couch? Couch right here. So let's get HUD. Actually, hold on a second. I don't know why I'm not doing this already. We're going to set the main character as soon as we look at it. We're also going to set it here. There. Now we'll get HUD from this guy. And I want to play, what was it? Close eyes? Play animation, yeah. I don't remember what the animation was. Get close eyes. Yeah, close eyes. That's the animation we want to play. Now, is it enabled? Sure, yes. We're going to close our eyes and then oh crap. Hold on a second. I just realized something. I want this text to be on top. There. Okay, so now the text will still appear when our eyes are closed. Alright, so then we can say it has been this long. Blah, blah, blah. So now I need to get this guy. Huh, how long do I need to wait? Let's just see if I don't wait at all. Play message anim, and we're gonna say, I do need to delay it though, but yeah, let's delay it just a little bit. Let's delay it like 1.5 seconds. All right, and then we'll say a few hours later. I don't need to, hold on. I got OCD with this. A few hours later. Dot, 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 dot. All right. I don't think I need to do anything else. I probably need to play this in reverse, actually. Let's do this. Let's say play animation forward. I can't remember how long that animation is. Let's look. How long is this thing? It's 1.5 seconds long, which is not very long. Let's make it way longer than that. Is this close eyes? Yes, this is close eyes. Alright, we're gonna make it, come on, we gotta make it longer. Please let me make it longer. Why not? Here we go. There we go. Go longer. You come this way. There we go. Now it's 3.5 seconds long. Okay, so now it's not fast enough because it stretched everything out. Awesome. Let's get both of these open then. And highlight all of these. Pull them back. There we go. Alright, that'll work. And then we'll wait 2 seconds. 1.75 seconds. I'll wait 1.75 seconds. Good night, brother. Sorry, I know this is boring, but this is my life. 1.75. There. And then we'll put that on the screen. And then we play it in reverse. So we delay again. Delay again. And this animation, play and message animation is 5 seconds long. So I will do 3.5. We'll do 3.5 seconds. And then I will reverse this animation. Play animation reverse. There we go. There we go. We're done. Oh crap. I gotta target the HUD. There. Boom. Nope. What now? Did I not target the HUD on this one? Nope. There we go. Okay. Now we're good. We should be. Why is the ladder open? Let's save everything. Exit. Main character. We do have sleeping. We don't need that yet though. I might not need that variable. I might just delete that. End up deleting it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Wait, what the hell's going on here? That was weird looking. Alright. Compile, that's the HUD. Control panel, don't care about that right now. Lamp, don't care about that right now. Couch, do care about that. That's what we're messing with. Okay, I really wish there was an easier way to skip all of the crap that I have to do, but let's just get through it. I've done this so many times. I'm a speedrunner of this game now. I need to be able to skip those cutscenes, or just take them out for now. There's that guy, there's that guy. What up, brother? I need to delete him before I forget, and shift the game with him chilling there. Come on. Hit the gas. Put the gas in there. Turn the generator on. Go back. Check the phone. Phone says, oh, don't have no power still. Maybe we should check the panel outside. No power still. Let's turn this light on while I'm here. I'll flick it on at least. I'll do this one over here too. Flick those on. So that when we do fix this baby, they will turn on. Got the copper piece. Now we'll go out here and shock ourselves. Ah! Oh yeah, I don't know if you can hear the sound of the Segway, but that's me. I made that sound in Audacity. I just went like this. And I used the velocity of the character to change the pitch of the sound. And if you do, when I do end up actually implementing this Segway, it's gonna have a battery. You have to charge it. And it'll be the only way to get away from the bad guy sooner or later. Flip that back on. Now I need to turn the generator back on because there's no power still. Oh shoot, overshot that one. That was creepy. Yeah, turn it on. Yeah, good. Alright. That was supposed to be a jump scare, so when you go in there, when the thing's fixed and the generator needs to be turned back on, you go back in there and that trigger box will be activated. And once you step through it, oh look, we got our lights on. That light was on. This light was supposed to be on. But now we got turn onable lights, which means we do have power in this B, which is good. We love to have power. What's in here? Oh yeah, and you hear the footsteps? So the footstep sounds, if you go down here, there's a box down here that will change your footstep sounds once you get off of the wood. So if I drop, now you can barely hear my footsteps. It's just trigger boxes that change the sounds of your footsteps. Now we talk. Sleep. Hello. Or sleepy. It's supposed to say sleepy. Hello. Phil. Hey brother, I'm alive. I had a fuel line burst on my way back. Had to land at this mystery's farm. What? Where? I didn't know there was any farms out there. I'm gonna change it so that the text has a black background so we can... I don't know exactly. I went a little off course taking the scenery. Saw this place right then. Boom. Started losing fuel fast. Found a burst fuel line once I got her on the ground. Wow, that's crazy. Can you fix it or do you need me to arrange a pickup? No, I can fix her. Carlito would be pissed anyway. Yeah, probably. It's too dark tonight. I'm gonna crouch on the couch here. I will get it fixed in the morning. I might look around and see if I can figure out where I am. It's good to hear your voice, man. I thought you were dead. Ha! It's gonna take more than a busted fuel line to take me out. After all, I'm a pilot. You gonna put a voice narration to it, or is it... Yeah, no, I am gonna narrate it myself. I'm gonna be the main character guy. I'm gonna be like, I'm a pilot. I'm gonna be all deep with it. Alright, so let's go up on the couch. I forgot to update the task. I need to update the task and say, hey, go sleep on the couch. But that's what it will say. Just picture that. Go over here. Oh crap. It's not enabled now? What the hell? Really? Didn't we just test this? What is going on? Okay, let's enable it. From here. Now it's enabled. Ah, there we go. Wait, why are they... What the heck? I can still see everything, and I can move a few hours later. Okay. Whoops. Alright. Whoopsies. So first of all, why... Do these not go all the way together? What the heck? I don't understand. Let's go 600. No, let's go 400. I guess. 400 on that keyframe. And then 400 on this keyframe. That doesn't make any sense though. I'm very confused or whatever. Why did it do that? Is this the close eyes? Yes. Huh. Okay, so there is something I forgot to do. I need to disable input so I cannot move around whenever this is happening. And then here is where I can re-enable the input. Let's just grab the main character again and enable input. Boom. Yeah, player, controller. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so now, what the heck? Uh-oh, did I mess something up? Yes, I did. Why? Oh, crap, I know exactly why. Oops. Alright, now I know I can just enable that dang couch and it'll be enabled. Yeah, side note, I'm hinge. Getting chiseled on my program right now. Cut down 230, making only 225. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. That's badass. How long have you been doing all of that? I've always kind, you know, I was strong when I was young, and I worked out a little bit, but I never really stayed consistent like I am nowadays. Did I not? I don't think I enabled this couch again. I forgot to. Yeah, I forgot to. Gosh darn it. Let's enable it real quick. There we go. Go back in the game. Okay, I wasn't able to move, and I think I can do this again. So we can test it out again. Nice, I can. Okay, I'm gonna move the mouse a lot. I should be definitely facing a different direction when we wake up. I don't think so. Let me see. Let's try it again. I'm facing the direct center of the couch. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. Okay, so now it's going to tell you to look around or something. I don't know what we're going to do. But at this point, you're going to hear stuff outside. The music's going to be way different. It's going to be like quiet. And then you're going to go back to sleep sooner or later. You can I'm going to make it to where you explore the house. If you do explore the house, there'll be trigger boxes, and if you run into them sooner or later, or some sounds will play. Can't get into that one. And I'm gonna also make it, if you go outside, then you will die. But also another thing that I forgot to mention, up there is going to be a guy with his back against this railing. He's gonna be dead. The last 8 years of my life I have been dialed in, and recently about in February I fell off. Been back on for the past month. Oh hell yeah. Damn, 8 years? That's, yeah, holy shit. And you fell off, that ain't good. Well, I'm glad you're back on, brother. Good for you, that's good. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there's gonna be a dead guy there. You're not gonna be able to tell what it is, but it's gonna be like he's gonna be sitting with his back against that. And if you try to go around and look, uh-oh, there's a hole. You can't go there. So you go in the freaking building, and you're like, well, there's a door right here, but it's locked. So sooner or later you'll be able to go in there. You'll get the key to get in that door, and then you'll be able to inspect this guy's body, and then you'll get another key from him. That's the plan for that anyways. But now the plan for when you go back to sleep, you will, this is what will play. When you go back to sleep, this is what will play. Oh crap, it's not showing. Hold on. There. And so naturally, that's going to make, and then there's going to be another cut that's going to basically be the next morning. And then it goes to another map, a whole nother map that's a copy of this map, but daylighting. Oh, yeah. So if you look at that freaking, if you look at this guy looks, you know, you're sleeping in that cabin, you know you're sleeping in that cabin. And if you may have happened to explore, and you may have seen these guys chilling. There's like a few of them on the map that are chilling around there, but they're in that frozen position. Like here, I'll show you. There's one right around here. So when you look at that, when you look at that and you see that cutscene, you're gonna immediately think that's a bad guy. But the truth is, those are good guys. First dead body sighting. No, it's not gonna be your first one actually. If you do look at it, technically it's gonna be your first one, but the first one's gonna be in the kitchen or the rec where the gym is. That's gonna be your first one. That's gonna be your second one up there when you can actually see the body. When you can actually go through the door and look at the front of the body, that'll be the second one you look at. But yeah, the plan is, so when you wake up in the morning after everything is done, or after this part's done, all we went through, turn on fixing the control panel, turn on the generator, going through your phone call, talking to Phil, telling him that, hey, You don't need a ride because you can fix this, but you just need daylight to fix it. You're gonna find a couch to sleep on, and Phil is like, "Do you want me to arrange a pickup?" And you're like, "Nah." I think Carlito would be pissed anyways because you are a pilot who is doing some nefarious piloting, if you know what I mean. That's part of the story. Um, what else? Oh, and then so you wake up the next morning, and the next morning during the day, you can go across the river and you can go explore those other buildings. Some places will be locked. And then, I don't know, keep on going. You go to the kitchen, there's going to be a dead body. You discover the dead body. When you discover the dead body, you're going to hear the monster. And if you do not hide in one of those lockers fast enough, you will be killed by the monster. And I think that might be the first time you see it, is if you die at that point, you'll be able to see the monster for the first time. But if you live, you'll be able to see its like silhouette maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But all right, that is it for now. I'm out of here. I'm going to go to bed. It's midnight almost. Thank you for hanging out with me, brother. It's probably loud. My bad. Good night, though. Like fully food and lifting, but yes, quick hiccup. And it can set back quite a bit. Yeah, but I don't know. I guess it's how big of a hiccup it was. I think that it sucks how fast it is to mess it up, but how slow it is to fix everything. That's how that part sucks. I'll tell you what. Yes, brother, have a great night. All right, you too, man. I'm gonna eat a banana. Go to bed. Wow, that looks weird because of the green screen. All right. Good night.